Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mad Lads Live. We have returned once again with episode 3 of season 2 of One Armed Toji. We're here at Anvil Gate with the whole goddamn squad. The whole squad's pulled up. Looking mighty beastly, too. Mighty beastly. Dude, Riku's literally become an absolute fucking maniac. Look at him. He's got 142 strength, 100 attack, 90 defense. Absolutely asinine. My guy's a fucking beast. He's a literal beast. He's a beast. How's everybody doing this evening? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. How are these days? Oh, man. Killing starving bandits, apparently? Okay. All right, fair enough. All right, so we are working on continuing on building up the... What are you doing? Pretty much, are you mining iron from here? Yeah, okay, they're mining iron, apparently. I don't know why they're doing it way over there, but that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Okay, so we need to get this thing built up so I can drop the foundation, move it into place, lift it up, and put it on the platform here. And that will take care of that. There's got to be a few other things that we can do as well. I think I want to raise this up actually, and then drop a deep foundation as well. That's kind of the vibe that I'm going for with it. I think I want to raise one or two of these up at some point. Not 100% yet, but. Yeah. All right, let's get all of you guys back into the base. All of you back into the base. There we go. Kenshi pathfinding would have a heart attack if you tried to build off that tree, right? So technically, yes. But I think I can do it. I actually was experimenting with, for a build video that I plan on doing in the future. I was experimenting with doing like a treehouse build. It can be done, but it's going to require a bit of work on the back end. But it is something that I have been looking at figuring out how to do because I thought a treehouse build would be really cool. Colt, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get more of these produced. I mean, who's on engineering duty? You are. Capable of getting over there? Oh, okay, so we are going to have to run over there. That's fine. No. We need to go. We need to be building the thing. What are you doing? You fucking buffoon. You absolute buffoon. Come on. Is this not working? Why is it not working? We literally need 2 more building materials, and you're just going to stop working? What is with that? Oh my god. I vaguely remember seeing some town designs that did some spiral stair stuff. I think that was like an area of the town Lost in the Ashlands overhaul that did some impressive stuff to me. I think I remember. I don't know. There's been a lot of really good town overhauls so the last couple years. I apologize, by the way, if I'm a little like disheveled mentally for the first like 20 minutes of this episode. I apparently fell asleep on the couch like earlier while I was hanging out, sitting down watching TV with the family. I fell asleep on the couch, and my wife was kind enough to let me sleep for a little while before stream. So I woke up like probably 15 minutes ago. I'm still waking up. She was nice enough to let me get some sleep. I don't sleep much. I'm running on usually like 5.5 hours a night if I'm lucky. So, you know, if I fall asleep while I'm sitting on the couch, it's usually a good indicator to probably just let me go. Okay, why is this not? This is so frustrating. This build is literally done, right? Like we have the building materials to finish it, and for some reason they're not doing that. And that's really annoying. It might be one of those situations where I have to here runs a 1 hour sleep and Oz for Kenshi. That's true. That's true. It's what fuels me. That's what fuels me. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. You end up grabbing any extra building mods between sessions? Not this time, no. I meant to. Probably should have. Didn't. Kenshi's meditation is what it is. Okay, so we only need 2 building materials left to build this, but for some reason the pathfinding is not letting me do it. We have the building materials, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna kind of be a scoomer on this. It's being a pain. So I'm gonna stop it, and I'm gonna manually place it because it's just being a giant pain in my ass. I'll let my guys go collect the building materials. And then I'm gonna manually place it down because it's just not placing the way that it's supposed to. In there, put you in there. That's fantastic. What character do you wish had more lore? Um, Arc. I wish Arc had more lore. Yeah, I wish Arc had more lore. Yeah, the extra inventory slots are necessary for this armor. They're required for the northern armor to work. They are required. Ugh. Excuse me. We're gonna collect up all these building materials that we spent but apparently can't use because I'm gonna have to manually place that building down since the building didn't want to allow me to finish it. Because why would it? That'd be too simple, right? Letting me build things? God, what do you think this is? Kenshi? No. No. I look forward to more mods that expand the inventory system. Yeah, dude, listen. Ones that add in new inventory slots. Ones that there's ones that let you rotate items in the inventory for better positioning and placing in your inventory, better space utilization. All huge. All huge. Truly huge. Absolutely stunning. Huge. Do you make multiple bases like mines for RP purposes? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. I'm probably going to end up having several outposts in this playthrough just for the sake of roleplay because of what we're doing. I not have room. Ooh, I don't have room. Should have room. Get shit up. Come on. Questionability there, but okay. All right, I'm going to manually place it since it didn't want to let me finish building it for some fucking annoying reason. I had all the materials, it just wouldn't let me do it. It wouldn't let me do it. We're going to manually place it. What's the plan after the base is up? Well, once the base is up and running, we've got to get ourselves outfitted and armored, and then we've also got to go on and recruit because even though we have a lot of good warriors with good, decent stats, we are still not strong enough to do what we need to do to like take down the Holy Nation in their current state. We are still not strong enough. So. Whoa, what the hell? There she goes. You must, what the hell is going on? That's weird. All right, well. Hopefully that's not sticking right through the center of it. Might be a little bit. All right, we're going to use deep foundations to make it fine. To make it okay. Station house, deep foundation. Woo, lad. Love it. Oh, damn, it's actually still a little too big for the deep foundation. That's fine, though. There we go. There we go. And I'll just patch this out with something else. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Oh, man. Okay, so let me catch up on chat. I hope Kenshi 2 allows for a mod of setting up caravans that auto-sell with the city. Also, better management tools for large armies. Great vids. Love that you're streaming more. Thank you. Thank you. Again, apologies for everyone if I'm a little disheveled. I've been awake for like 20 minutes. Is it me or is decorating interior in Kenshi such a pain in the ass? It is a pain in the ass, but be excited because in Kenshi 2 they have grid snapping. So hopefully that won't be a problem anymore. Good old grid snapping. Woo! All right. Mobile deep foundations. Add like little farmhouse wall, maybe more stable. Yeah, I was gonna pack the bottom here with like a couple of rocks or something, just to make it like not stupid, you know, not stupid. Just pack it with some rocks. I got some large ones, yeah. Couple of rocks. Just pack it with some rocks. Couple of small rocks. Couple of medium rocks. Just pack it with some rocks. Rocks. Ha! The pioneers used to ride those babies for miles. I swear interiors bring so much life to a building, but it's a real pain in the ass to decorate without Shift F12. Yeah, Shift F12 for interior decoration is almost like an absolute necessity in my opinion. It's such a pain in the ass to do without it. Such a pain in the ass to do without it. All right, so that's the primary keep there. It's elevated. It's elevated. We love it. We love that it's elevated. And it is. It's quite elevated. It's quite elevated. And eventually, I think we're going to, you know, as numbers continue to increase, we might end up expanding outward a little bit as well. But this will be the primary keep, which is cool because we can put line, you know, turrets up here and fire off from up there as well. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Now, Kenshi 2 is supposed to have interior grid snapping when it comes to decorations and whatnot. And it's also going to have physics on the walls themselves from what I've seen. So basically what that means is if I were to take, say, this rock, right? Say this rock. And I were to go over this. You see how it kind of glides up the wall and stuff? Kenshi 2, it won't do that. What'll happen is it's got a grid snap. And when it hits the... and I can either grid snap it, or if I turn grid snap off, when it hits the wall, it'll just hit the wall and be on the ground. Like it's on the ground, it'll hit the wall, it won't scale up the side of the wall, it'll just right there. Right there. So it'll be good stuff. Good stuff. It'll be good. Do dropped items stay placed when it's in an outpost? Yeah, they should until you do an import, or if you fully leave the area and come back, sometimes they might despawn, but yeah. All right, so this is not usable quite yet. I got to save and reload so it'll become persistent. Give it a second, let the save finish. But yeah, so Kenshi 2's interior building system is going to be so much better. It's going to be so good. So good. Just based on what I've seen from it, it's going to be so fucking good, man. So good. Yeah, interior building's going to be really cool. Plus, the interiors are scaled better from what I've seen. And so, like, spatially, the buildings make a lot more sense. They have much better physics. Again, they'll have grid snapping, which is just huge in my opinion. Yes! Awesome. Okay. It's going to be really cool. Interior editing Kenshi 2 is going to be absolutely fucking huge. Absolutely huge. All right. Everybody get back into the base. Get back on in there. Get in there. Nice. Close it up. Good to go. All right, so now we've got our base. Now we're going to start getting a couple of defenses up. Harpoons, what do we need? Steel bars, iron plates, copper. Well, we have some of those things. Some of those things. Put one right there. And so we should probably focus over here first. These right here, and then I should be able to shoot down there pretty effectively from here. Yeah. Yeah. Drop those right there. Be a good time. Good time. All right, who has the steel bars? I know that somebody had them. Gustavin? No. We can have a legit have player functioned owned bar, player owned bars where NPCs come and hang out with furniture. Oh yeah, I hope sandboxing's a big thing that I really hope that it gets expanded on. Like I hope that, you know, when we're sitting here not doing anything, you know, the only thing that we have in terms of sandboxing right now is our characters will go find a place to sit down. But I hope they will like talk to each other. You know, with like radiant dialogue, even if it's repeating, obviously. I'm not expecting like sentient sands level talking to each other, but I mean like radiant dialogue where like they'll communicate and talk to each other. They'll have that like motion where like they'll stand near each other and they'll just do like the hand motions as if they're talking to each other. That kind of stuff. Or, you know, they'll sit down and they'll actually be eating and drinking or stuff like that. You know, just like general sandboxing would be really cool. What are you guys talking about? What is happening here? Are they talking about the Ochre Knights at all again? Respect is a luxury they can't afford. I'm talking about bandits. And what do we keep going for, Zeno? A kingdom built on borrowed mud and broken bandits. At least they have the luxury of forgetting once they're knocked out. We keep going because stopping means the sand swallows you whole. Krell's bones. No, I've seen bones bleach white to prove it. Keep going because there's no road that leads anywhere worth dying in. So we stack rocks and sharpen steel and hope tomorrow's pile of bodies is someone else's. That's the bargain. Wow. Morale's looking a little low. Morale's looking a little low. The immersions, indeed. Them raw immersions. Raw immersions. Constant assaults from guerrilla bandits and triangle bandits and all that stuff is fun too. Okay, so now we've got the base built up. We got to start thinking about what is it? What do I need? There's a specific thing that I need. Hold on, my brain is not functioning at the moment. How many factions do you destroyed now? Well, technically speaking, the Shek Kingdom is gone in any major capacity. Oh, I need engineering research. That's what I need. All right, so who has food and how much do they have? Gustavin. I need to know how much time we have to get food. Okay, so we have a fair amount of food, enough to get by. So what I'm gonna do is Toji, Watcher, Steve, Seto, and Beep, and all of you guys are going to go out to get more. To explore some ruins. We're going to explore some ancient labs and whatnot. We're going to explore some ancient labs. Toji, I need you to give... Do you have any of your old armor still? Who has that? Someone has it. Yeah, you do. You do. You're going to give your old armor to her. Solid. Where's the actual chest plate that I had? Oh, Watcher's wearing. Okay, you're gonna give that to Seto. It's better for her. Yes, yes. Give her the mask for now, too. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Listen, those blood spiders are terrifying. They're terrifying. Yeah, so I need engineering research. That's the main thing that we're looking for right now. So we're gonna make another squad for traveling. The expedition squad. Expedition squad. This is no longer Toji's brigade. This is Anvil Gate. Toji, Seto, Beep, Riku, and I think we're actually gonna let Watcher stay here, and I think we're gonna just take Steve with us. Steve, and we'll take Toki. We'll take some of the 5 Invincibles with us. We'll let Watcher stay here. Yeah. We'll let Watcher stay here. But we're going to go on an expeditionary run. We got to get some stuff. Stuff and things. Things and stuff. And Cohen ran out to do Cohen things. It's alright. We'll actually be able to keep that open. I think it'll be fine. Okay. Toji has a dream of being killed in the swamps by a blood spider. It feels like a past life to him every time. He has, he has these weird dreams of being eaten by blood spiders and skin spiders. He's floating in the water in a small creek with some random guy he doesn't recognize, but he feels familiar. Why don't blood spiders drop foul meat? Are they all chitinous and blood? I mean, probably. I feel like they're the way I've always imagined blood spiders is that their skin is almost transparent and they're just like giant blood sacks almost. I broke into Narcos trap a little bit ago. It was a fun break-in without getting caught. You know who's really good at breaking into Narcos trap without getting caught? Frankie, my dude. That's like one of his first places to go. My guy's real good at it. It's ridiculous. Imagine the shame of engaging in chat and not liking the video. I know, but your warriors are fleeing the battlefield. Shameful display. Every faction assault on your base. Assault to your base. Who do you think is going to be the most frustrating to face? If they were to send a Retribution of God, like a Holy Nation final assault to get at us, that would be bad. That would be bad. Bro, I have a chat juiced. I have a character juiced up, and some somehow blood spiders and their queens still end you. Yeah, no, it's bad. They're bad. They swarm you. It's because they do harpoon damage and they don't get staggered, so they can just attack endlessly because that's what animals do. And another dream that he was a warrior in some lands between, something strange. He was gray for some reason. Why was he gray? The world may never know why he was gray. All right, so we're going on an expedition. There's got to be some place good that we can go in the nearby area. I mean, theoretically, we can go fight off some thralls. We'll fight off some thralls. There is some stuff in the burning forest that I do want to take a look at. So I do think I'm going to head over that way, but I think we should be okay to deal with them. We've got Riku with us. Riku's a god. Be all right. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the one of the burnt lab. Hero, are you using Living World and or Reactive World? I'm using Reactive World right now, yeah. Good old Reactive World. Plus, this will be a good opportunity for Seto to get some levels in martial arts too. She's got to build up more strength. She's doing good, but she's got to get more. So, we're gonna continue. We're gonna head on out. Yeah, I'm using Reactive World. Excuse me. I am not a nap person. I don't usually take them because I end up waking up feeling just groggy as hell. This is why. But had to be done. Had to be done. What is happening over here? Oh, it's a nomad caravan getting assaulted by beak things. Absolutely assaulted by beak things. For me, it's the UC Elite Hunter. Every time fighting them, there's always one of my characters losing their limbs. To be honest, the worst thing that I could face wouldn't be the Holy Nation. That's the one that's most likely. The worst one that I could fight would be the Southern Hive, like the Last Chance Southern Hive Assault, where they sent, especially because I've Hivers expanded, devastating, devastating. Everyone there, everyone in that fight has like 90 in their stats and pole arms and terrible. It's crazy. It's bad. It's bad. It's real bad. It's all real bad. Everyone there is fucking devastating. Oof. Acid rain. I guess that makes sense. We are in the burning forest. Farm ruin. Get over that way. Yeah, that was awful. Purely terrible. Purely terrible. They managed to run my dwarves out. That's how bad they are. Skin bandits in the final assault of the Southern Hive are always terrifying raids. Yeah, they're awful. They're absolutely awful. Have I ever tried Kenshi Kaizo? I have not. I have not. I have not. Interestingly enough, I think the burning forest and the I think the swamp is what the underwater biomes look like on Kenshi, right? Like I think when you're in the swamp, given that this area was underwater for a long portion of time, I think that the swamp is a good indicator of what it looks like in the sea of Kenshi and the oceans and stuff. I think the burning forest is a good indicator of what it looked like during like ancient days on Kenshi, except the trees were probably a lot bigger. Like a lot of them were all like probably this size, but yeah, I think that the burning forest is a good indicator of what Kenshi used to look like in terms of its environment. Made a base? I did. Things have happened. Things have happened. Things have there's been some stuff going on. Season 2 got wild. Has Lo-Fi shared any of Kenshi 2 with you? No. Nope. Nope. Although, in genuine earnest, even if they had, I wouldn't like, which they have not. I need to clarify, they have not. In all of my conversations over the years with them, they have not. But if they did, it's not like I could say anything anyway, guys. Let's be honest here. But they have not. It would be a hell of a lot cooler if they did. I agree. It'd be a lot cooler if they did. I agree. But over the years, I've chatted with them a couple of times, and nothing has been shared. Not about that. So, come on. And the pathfinding on this. Hold on, I gotta rebuild the nav mesh. Terrain feature. No, nav mesh features. That's what it is. Nav mesh, regenerate sector. There we go. I'm keeping Chris locked up in my attic. Basement, not attic, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Basement, not attic. Pato and I talk about this on stream all the time. He swears that I have Chris locked up in my basement. He swears. Oh my god, Toji. Riku just absolutely fucking demolishing these security spiders. Get in here. Fucking demolished them. My god. Didn't stand a chance. Yeah, we're gonna find what we need here. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. What's the security up top? There is no security up top. What's up top? Nothing. Oh shit, there's like almost nothing up here in terms of defense. Except this one Trayvon. This dude's fucking huge. I feel like he's way bigger than the other ones. Is he bigger than the other ones, or am I just being stupid? No, he's not. Okay, yeah, no, he looks bigger for some reason. He looks bigger for some reason. The attic is too easy to signal out of. Do you think Hero's an amateur here? Listen, I'm no slouch when it comes to this. I'm no slouch. All right, let's. We got to look. We're looking around for. We need engineering research. That's the whole reason that we're here. Beep, get your backpack on you. Yes, you do. Oh. Well, I am foolish. Didn't realize that Beep had some in his backpack. This is embarrassing. I didn't even realize he had. We came all the way out of here for engineering research, only to find out Beep has like 4 in his backpack. I had no fucking idea. I'm just. Okay. Yep. Yep. Classic Beep. Beep's over here hoarding stuff. He's just hoarding it all. Didn't say nothing. All right, Riku, get in here and start snapping locks. With your disturbing levels of strength. Oh my God, does everything in here suck? Be really annoying. Old world storage, old world lighting, and we'll take it. Armor plates, we'll take those too. First aid kit, can't ever have enough first aid kits. My God. This has been a very unfortunate trip. I feel like I feel like we got kind of gypped here. Not strong enough. Interesting. It's all right. We'll still reap the rewards of being here. It's not a complete letdown. Yeah. See, we can get some ancient books. Oh, look, more. Verse 1, verse 2, verse 3. Yeah. Okay. So these are all the Viking books. Good to know there was some in here too. I had no idea. Ancient outposts. We'll take those. Skeleton repair kits. We'll take 1 or 2 of those just because we'll need them on the back end. Take those CPUs because we can sell them. Hell yes. Sell these too, actually. Just load up on all this crap that we can sell. Yeah, stuff to sell. What was that? Ancient what? Ancient robotic equipment. Oh, yeah, we'll take that, sure. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, so even though I'm a complete fucking dodo and forgot that Beep had some engineering research on it, it wasn't a complete waste. We got some good stuff out of this trip. Wasn't a complete waste. Not a bad haul in the grand scheme of things. Not a bad haul. Are there any other barrels and stuff that we didn't search down here? Empty. Empty. General storage. Like that one. No, pretty much empty. Okay, cool. Cool. So you're doing Kenshi full time now, Hero? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, and I've got some big old plans coming up. Some big old plans. A lot of good stuff coming up. A lot of exciting things. Riku's armor really reminds me of the Mongolian war armor from Ghost of Tsushima. It's actually an armor ripped from a mod that was made for Skyrim by Nord UA called the Legacy of the North mod. It created a new unique armor set for the champion of the Stormcloaks, so like the generals for the Stormcloaks. It's really badass. It's really good. But it does in fact look like the Mongolian armor from Ghost of Tsushima. You're correct. Which, by the way, I should totally play Ghost of Tsushima on stream at some point. I love Ghost of Tsushima. I should do that on one of my off streams sometime. Your last video was great. Thank you. I put a lot of work into the Crab Raider video. Visually, I think the Crab Raider video was the most visual, like high fidelity video that I've done. I came up with a new camera trick to use, where what it does is it allows me to move the foreground and the background at different speeds in different directions and even scale them differently to create the illusion of depth and rotation in the movement, and it makes everything feel a lot more grand and a lot more like fluid, and less like I'm just recording footage from a video game, and more like I'm recording like dynamic landscape footage and stuff. It was really, really cool. I was really excited about it, and it really paid off. If you ever need to diversify, my love of Exile for Lutinia is what brings me to appreciate Kenshi content. Listen, I'm always down to check out other stuff too. Like I'm always down to check out other stuff. Kenshi's obviously my bread and butter. It's the main thing we do on this channel. But I'm always happy to look at other things too, like in terms of like potential side streams or like side content as well. Because I do like to break it up sometimes with non-stuff. Like I have some VR content. I have some of my older stuff, just stuff like that. So I do like to break it up sometimes. Little change in the monotony sometimes. All right, expedition was successful. Let's go drop off our loot. We'll start with Toji. Do you have anything? No. Seto, no. Obviously, you have stuff. Take all of that. Stunning. You. Take all of that. Stunning. Steve, anything? No? No? All right, so Beep and Riku, you guys in particular, you guys are going to run the Flats Lagoon because we need some money. So you guys are going on a shopping trip. You two are going on a shopping trip. I don't know, but Conan and Cyberpunk would be in a secondary broadcast. I do plan on streaming Cyberpunk for you guys at some point. That's already a given. I do plan on doing Cyberpunk. Honestly, maybe I'll do it this week. Thursday, Muffin is still on vacation this week, so there'll be no Elden Ring stream with Muffin on Thursday like there usually would. Last week I did Elden Vins. This week I'll probably end up doing something else. I might end up doing Cyberpunk. I love me some Cyberpunk. Okay, well now we can do the research for armor plating, which is what we need to start crafting our armor. Crafting our armor. So plate crafting. Love it. Love it. All right, Beep. When he gets back, he'll take care of that. You two, swim. Swim, go. They're walking. Okay, yeah, they're doggy paddling after me. How much time have you spent in this run? Well, we're on day 125. We're like, what is it? 18, 19. We're 20 episodes in, so I don't know. Good amount of time. 20 episodes in, my streams average about 3 to 4 hours, so probably 60 hours-ish, give or take. Yeah, probably about 60 hours. Yeah, about 60 hours in this run. In case you have a surprisingly good voice for both scripted and live in-game lore and game narration, thank you. I appreciate it. I also run a podcast with Pato. I'm strangely obsessed with Cyberpunk. I love the world, and honestly, seeing you play it would be amazing. Yeah, I love Cyberpunk. I think it's cool. I know a fair amount about the lore of Cyberpunk, not nearly as much as like Kenshi or Elden Ring or like D&D and stuff like that. But I know a fair amount about Cyberpunk lore. I know a decent amount. So be fun to play and to chat about and all that stuff. Sell these old CPU units. Yeah. Sell the CPUs. Sell those. Anything else? Those Mato knife parts, we're gonna hang on to those for now. Sell the tools, don't need them. Sell the pants, don't need them. Good. All is good. All right, so we've made a bit of scratch, a little bit of money, What's the next podcast topic? So the next podcast topic is we're actually covering we're going to be caught up on the timeline of Kenshi. We did, First Empire, we did Age of Chaos, Second Empire, the interim period, and now we're doing the like recent Kenshi, which is the last 100 years. So we're gonna be covering the events of the last 100 years. So things like, the Red Rebellion, the Shek Kingdom and the Holy Nation War, the attack on Bast, all of that stuff. So we're gonna be talking about the most recent history of Kenshi, and then after that, we're gonna start talking about like individual factions. And stuff like that. What background do I like most for Cyberpunk? I think the one that makes the most sense for the game is the Corpo. I personally really like the Corpo too, just because I think it makes more sense. And I think that just generally it's got a good it's got a good story, right? Like the idea that like you used to be a part of the corpse, and then you were let go, and now you're kind of on this like path of vengeance to right the wrongs of the past. You used to be one of the bad guys, and now you're trying to fix it by undermining and overthrowing the bad guys. Corpo's fun. Corpo V is just great. Corpo V is great. Thank you, Bear, for the links. Much appreciated, my friend. Much appreciated. What AML do you use for player 2 in your in-game conversations? I use DeepSeek. I use the DeepSeek one. It's got good response time. I like it, and it's cheaper too. So it's got a good cost to performance ratio, the Corpo, it's the Traders Guild in disguise. It's true. They're not even disguising it. Street Kid's also good. Yeah, I mean, Corpo, Street Kid, then Nomad in that order. And that seems to be the general consensus too. That seems to be everyone's general consensus on the situation as well. Yo, man, I just follow you as I'm a fellow streamer. Let's support each other. Grind, maybe play games together. Let's connect to make it official. I see. I'm pretty sure that's a bot. Pretty sure that's a bot. Very botly. Thanks, Bear. Very botly behavior. Nonsense. Beep swims a hell of a lot faster than Riku does with those damn robot legs of his. Riku can fell a full-grown Leviathan with almost no issue, and but water is his enemy. Look at him, Big Chongus. He's Big Chongus. Ugh. All right, so we're gonna head back up to the town. Back to doing stuff. I did Nomad of mine, so I haven't got. I've got some lore outside the city. Haven't finished the first playthrough yet. To do another, make me want to play. I mean, I've beaten Cyberpunk with every background, but Corpo is definitely my favorite. The one that I did first was Corpo. My second one that I played was Nomad, actually. So, is there any way to make enemy AI harder, or maybe smarter during combat? I mean, not per se, because of the way that it functions. Like, it's not. They have very specific directives, like they use a goal system, so it'll be ransack base. So then they'll just go through and they'll find anything worth taking in a pool that's pre-decided that they're ransacking, right? Or it'll be attack enemy, so they're just gonna run and attack every enemy. Like they're not doing it strategically. They're not like, I'm gonna take you and then take you and then take you because you're stronger. They're not like there's no stratagem behind it. Aggro can be pulled between who hits them. There's like a target preference and all that stuff. Like it's just it's hard to improve the AI in terms of combat and difficulty, because the AI is based on a goal function. It's not based on like thought. It's not thinking, The beginning is beautiful in its own way. I agree. They're fantastic. Kenshi 2's first empire isn't going to be the top empire because the first empire is already falling. Second empire. First empire's been gone for thousands of years. Kenshi 2 takes place at the tail end of the second empire, and yeah, it's gonna be towards the end of it when the empire is already actively falling apart. It's not going to be a completely destroyed empire, but it's going to be an empire that is basically gone. Basically gone. In the sense that they're still trying to hang on to control and still trying to pretend that they are in control, but they're not. Is there any way to program new goals? I'm sure it can be done in the FCS, but that's beyond my skill set, to be honest with you. That's beyond my skill set. All right, so once we have the plate armor crafting done, we will be all set and ready to go. I gotta get up. I gotta get some interior lights. Mounted indoor torch. Yep. What are you guys doing? Oh, they're grabbing the building materials that are out there. I see. I see. If there is, I could see about a new base mod for other overhauls. I'm sure. Listen, with the way that that Kenshi has been changing the game for modding, I would not be shocked if it happened. If someone did a complete AI overhaul for Kenshi, I would not be shocked. Do you think Catalan will already be insane in Kenshi too? Absolutely, yeah. His insanity was a slow burn over the course of hundreds or over the course of decades or hundreds of years. The empire fell as a byproduct of his insanity. It wasn't a quick falling apart. There wasn't rebellions or like mass revolts. It was cities seceding. It was factions leading exodus. It was all of that stuff. It wasn't like a grand rebellion. So Catalan will absolutely be still full on Nutter Butters, but he'll also be running his empire. He won't just be sitting on a throne anymore, based on the timeline and where it's likely to fall. He won't just be sitting on his throne anymore. He'll be actually making orders, trying to be a king. Think he could be King Boomy crazy? If King Boomy was genocidal and not awesome, yeah. So what's the story with this base? Oh, well, that requires almost a 20 episode breakdown. Effectively, we are the reconstituted Shek Kingdom. We're the new Shek Kingdom. The Shek are gone. We led the Shek Kingdom, including Asada and Mukai, against the Holy Nation. We took Stack, we took Bad Teeth, then we assaulted Blister Hill. Asada and Mukai both died in Blister Hill while we were fighting the Phoenix. We managed to beat the Phoenix, but Asada and Mukai also died during the fight. And as a result of that, the Shek Kingdom got reduced down to only Last Stand and the Shek Ruins. And I think maybe the Berserker Village. Yeah. So the Shek Kingdom is basically just like one city, a village, and then this little like refugee camp. The Holy Nation snuck in the back during our fight and like actually took the hub, took Squin, took Admag while Asada wasn't there, took the Great Fortress, and they basically took over the southern portion where the Shek Kingdom was, and they lost the north. So now our job is to try and basically rebuild the Shek Kingdom and take it back, because right now there's a total of like 330 Shek across the entire Shek Kingdom compared to the several like hundred. Let's see how many Holy Nation soldiers there are in the cities. We don't even know. A ton. There's a fuck ton of them. There's a lot. Couple hundred for sure. Couple hundred more than we have for sure. So, oh man. But right now we're building up our forces. We have we managed to get out of the fight with all of the 5 Invincibles. So there's that. Seto is now Queen of the Shek. Seto is now Queen of the Shek. And, we're rebuilding. We are rebuilding. But these things take time. Beep. Go ahead and take you. Nice. All right, now are we able to build these things, or do I have to research it? I think I gotta actually research it. That's fine. All right, we'll do advanced weaponsmithing. I won't lie, Holy Nation kind of hard for sacrificing their Phoenix in a pincer maneuver. I know, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. We didn't see it coming. We thought that we were victorious. We took Rebirth. We took down Blister Hill. It was like, yeah, the Shek Kingdom is destroyed, but we'll rebuild it. We took out the Hoker Knights. We went to go back home, right? We went to travel back down south to Squin and to Admag so Seto could take her spot as, you know, the head of the faction. And only to find the capital of the Shek Kingdom is in Holy Nation control. Like, it was devastating. Imagine winning the war, killing their leader, and then returning home afterwards with, you know, the remains of your army, only to find that your home was taken from behind, like out from under you while you were fighting them on the front line. Truly devastating. We had victory for just a little bit of time, and then it was snatched out from us. Just a little bit of time, it was snatched out from us. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Oh, man. Okay. We need to figure out what building is going to be our smithery. Our schmithery. Smithies. How's the nav mesh in this building? Is it functioning? Yeah, it seems to be functioning pretty well. Cool. All right, we'll make this the one. Interior mining lights. Crafting. That's what we wanted. There we are. Almost. Yeah, dude, I can't wait for grid snapping. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait for grid snapping. I can't wait for the interiors to just be more like clean and easier to use. Just in general. Cleaner and easier to use for sure. All right, so there's that. We need plate beating stations. Hey, thank you so much for the Shek Kingdom Reconstruction Fund. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Your contributions to the funds have been duly noted. Queen Seto thanks you for your contributions. Seto's actually she's learning how to be a leader, but she's it's taken some effort. There's been a few times where because Toji's acting as her advisor, right? And there's been a handful of times where Toji has had to literally be like, "Hey, you need to fucking get it together. Like, we've got shit to do. These people are looking up to you, not me." Like, there's been a few times where, like, even with the naming of the base last episode, right? Last episode, we asked her what she wanted to name the place, and she was like, "Oh, we'll call it the Mud Pit because it's just a shithole in the middle of in the middle of the mud, and there's nothing but bandits everywhere." And we were like, "Yeah, that's all great and stuff, but like maybe something that like is worthy of being like the capital of the Shack, right? Like we need to like have a place that instills, you know, pride and in our forces and fear in our enemy." And she was like, then you decide. I'm like, okay, well, here's the problem. You're the queen. You decide, right? They need to hear it from you. A lot of the Shek don't really care for Toji. They respect him, but they don't care about him. They don't care. He's not their leader. They don't take his word as gospel. They take yours. You're the leader. You make the decision. And so she ended up coming up with Anvil Gate. And I was like, okay, there we go. See, like, was that so fucking hard? Was that so hard? My God. My God. Yeah, she really made us fight for that one. Pain in the ass. All right, we'll get these built up, and then we'll get started on constructing our armor and weapons. She was really bitchy about it too. It's true. It's true. I think that she's just learning how to be a leader. It takes time. These things take time. These things take time. We're gonna go update her on the situation, let her know what's going on. All right, so giving you an update. The fortress here is largely complete in its construction. some things to do here and there, but we secured from the beakers. We are working to get the forge up and running so we can start to outfit the soldiers. Good, a roof over our heads and a forge to feed will mean mean all the more glory. All the more... God damn it, I can't fucking read. Will mean more than all the glory in Crawl sagas. The gutters and dust raiders will keep testing the walls, but they'll break before we do. We've started constructing turrets as well. Hold off any invaders. We should be safe from Ulcranite's sieges here, though. Allowing us to rebuild. All right. She's practically a teenager and watched her mother, father, and kingdom all disappear before her eyes. Give her some space. I know. What's Toji's position in the new Shek kingdom? He's her advisor. Yeah, he's an advisor and a retainer. He's an advisor and a retainer. Turrets will keep the fanatics honest, but don't get too comfortable behind stone. A siege is to slow death if we don't have the supplies to outlast them. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Food is still a minor concern. We don't have farms. And the soil is shit, to say the least. But Flats Lagoon is nearby, and we can trade supply with them for food, so it's not as bad as it could be. Who leads? So Seto is the leader. Toji's her advisor. Riku's our Riku and Watcher are the general. Beep is the official researcher for, like, the head of research and development, R&D, baby. Beep is head of R&D. Toji is Seto's eunuch, except something else was cut off. Touche. He's Seto's monoplegic, is what he is. He's Seto's royal monoplegic. She respond? She did. Flats Lagoons traders drive hard bargains, but they'll keep their deals. But they keep their deals. We'll need to make sure we've got enough scrap and salvage to barter before they bleed us dry. Regular runs for training and salvage should take care of that. We are working on constructing and decorating the new palace as well. Palace, huh? Shek bones don't sit well on silk cushions, but if it keeps us organized and the recruits fret, I'll haul the stones myself. Not cushions, but a good throne for you to sit on. You're a symbol now for the Shek. It's important that you play the part. Monoplegic. So there's paraplegic, you have lost the use of 2 limbs, or monoplegic, you lost the use of 1 limb. Triplegic would be 3 limbs, and then, quadriplegic would be all of your limbs don't work. Thrones work fine as long as there's a sharp blade leaning against them. I'll sit when there's nothing left to swing at. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. By the way, have decided who your head general is going to be? Been thinking on it. Cyrus has some strength and the sense for it, but it'll, what did she say? I'll put him through one more trial before I name anyone. Cyrus is an option. I personally think if you can convince Riku, he would work. Or even Steve. Riku's too busy sharpening his own legend. Touche. Touche. Listen, she's got him pegged. She's got him pegged. Got him pegged. And Steve's got the head for logistics, but not the heart for leading charges. Cyrus pleads for the clan, and that counts for more than ambition or cleverness in the wasteland. Fair enough. I'll take him out the next run and see what he is made of. Alright, so her leg's on Cyrus. Now, the real question is, who the fuck is Cyrus? I don't... This whelp? Ah, come on, man. Come on. I mean, listen, I'll trust her judgment, but she thinks it's this dude. It's this dude right here. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'll trust her judgment. He is some random fucking guy. He's not even one of the 5 Invincibles. But I'll trust her judgment. She seems to know. Young, ton of potential, maybe. Good. Put him in the thick of it and see if he keeps his head or loses it to the bloodlust. That'll tell you everything. Yeah. Yeah, that's the great thing about it, right? You're an advisor. Sometimes she'll go against your advice. That's true. That's true. Listen, Toji's here to guide her and tell her when she's being stupid. And he's had to give her some shit before. Like, again, with the naming the base thing, he flat out told her, like, you need to lose the fucking attitude about this and make the decision. Right? Like, this is you. Like, you need to make the damn decision and get it done. And she relented to it. She acknowledged that he was right about it. But sometimes she's going to go against him, and I think that's important. That's an important thing. Check the oh yeah, let's see what his personality is. You're right. Let's see what Cyrus's personality is. The dialogue library takes a minute to load because you know, it's a 126-day playthrough and there's a lot of NPCs in here. All right, let's go. We've met a lot of NPCs. Cyrus, there he is. Stoic and pragmatic warrior, Cyrus believes true strength lies not in blind aggression, but in disciplined restraint and the wisdom to choose one's battles, often clashing with younger Shek who seek glory through reckless violence. To be honest, not bad. Not bad. Born into the remote Shek tribes that were wiped out by a rival clan's honor raid, Cyrus wandered the border zone as a drifter for decades, honing his combat skills and observing the futility of the endless blood feuds. He eventually found purpose under Asada's new vision for the Shek kingdom, but still carries the scars of his clan's forgotten name. Okay. Okay, so he actually does... like, fit the bill. I mean, he believes in the vision. He believes in the vision. And, you know, he's, seems capable. Maybe he just needs to be trained up. Well, we'll take him out. Riku and I'll go give him the business. We'll go give him the business. Go give him the business. Yeah, I did know that if you regen it, it'll give you more details and stuff. I plan on doing it eventually, but I'm waiting for more things to set in. More things to set in. Although, actually, you know, I should probably regenerate Setos. I should probably also untoggle. No, I can't. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Favorite Seto. Yeah. All right, we're gonna regenerate Seto's. Let hers update with everything that's going on. I'm not ready to unfavorite Ghost. I'm still raw from his death. All right. Seta was born to Asada the Stone Golem, destined for a role in the Shek Kingdom's future. She served as an envoy between the Shek clans and human settlements, growing disgusted by both sides' exploitation. After Asada's death at the Battle of Blister Hill, Seto found herself the heir to a shattered kingdom. With the help of one-armed Toji, a battle-hardened veteran, she began training to lead. Together with a handful of survivors, she's established a new stronghold called Anvil Gate in the Bonelands, determined to forge a future in the dust from the old order. She carries the weight of her mother's legacy, the guilt of surviving, but she channels that into a practical decision stockpiling supplies, training warriors, and choosing battles wisely. Indeed. 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 Wary, pragmatic, burdened by grief. She is hardened to a reluctant leader who values survival over glory. She's slow to trust, but fiercely loyal to those who prove their worth. She negotiates with a cynic's tongue, prefers hard bargains to empty promises. The loss of her mother, Asada, and the collapse of the Shek Kingdom have left her with a grim resolve. She will rebuild from the ashes, but refuses to rush into a fool's errand. She respects competence and honesty more than titles and bloodlines. Honestly, love it. Honestly, love it. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Okay, well, we're there. We're there. Things are going good. Things are going good. So yeah, Cyrus, I guess, is the one that's being groomed to potentially act as general. Act as general. Riku is just doing his own thing. I like how she's like, yeah, Riku's kind of, he's good, but like he's kind of just building his own legend. He's got his own thing. He's got his own thing. And Steve, she's like, Steve is smart, but he's not. He's still Steve, you know, like you can give him intelligence, but let's be honest, he's still Steve. He's still Steve. He is still Steve. And she's right, he is still Steve. We're not going to be using these swords, by the way. They have axes too that we can create. They're going to be super useful. Speaking of which, let's get some of these things queued up. Yes, love it. Helm, plate, boots, gauntlets, shield, repeat. Love it. Okay, so we need fabrics is what we need. We need fabric, like a shit ton of fabric. Like a shit ton of fabric. Like One Piece again, they all have different goals. It's true. It's true. It's true. So this is going to be the armor that the soldiers wear, like the base Shek warriors wear, is the red and gray one. The one that we're wearing here, this is the highest. This is what the leadership's going to wear. So like Seto, Riku, Seto, Riku, Toji, probably Watcher, and Beep, and then Steve and the 5 Invincibles are going to wear the just underneath, the one in between them. Toji looks really, really old. He's aged, man. It's this whole situation has taken a toll on him. His beard's grown out, his hair's gotten longer. Toji's old, man. Although he probably should get a haircut, given the fact that he's now taken a more official position. He's taken a more official position. He should probably get a haircut. He's not that old grizzled warrior anymore that he used to be. He's got purpose now, you know. He went through hell a handful of times, but now he's got purpose. I do think it's time that he cleans himself up a bit. I agree. Let's go take him to get a haircut. We're gonna get our boy a haircut. I agree. Let's get our boy a haircut. Are you gonna have an actual army with like men of arms and stuff? I'm gonna have a pretty large army. We're rebuilding the Shek Kingdom to take down the Holy Nation that have taken taken the Shek homeland. So, and then after we do that and the Shek Kingdom has been rebuilt, we will be moving on to finish. We're gonna take the fight to the Fogmen to avenge Ghost in our final battle. Should hire some Sheks with short horns to do the farming. Well, right now, farming's not really an option where we are. Unfortunately, the land is 0% fertility. Farming's not really a great option, unfortunately. We need hydroponics, which we'll get eventually. We're just not there yet, you know? Facelift. All right. All right. Let's get his hair sorted out. Get our man sorted back to where he was. Get him all cleaned and freshened up. Back to the old Toji. How he started. Back to the old days. Good old one-armed Toji. Except he's, you know, a lot more shredded this time. A lot more shredded this time. Also, he's shiny. It's true. It's true. He's shiny now. Got a certain shine to him. He's got a certain shine to him. See if they have anything for Seto. Seto's got one arm right now, but I think we're going to end up replacing hers. But I think we're just going to replace it with a skeleton arm. It's her left arm, right? Yeah. All right, we're going to get a skeleton arm for Seto. She needs to have an arm. Let's be honest. She does need to have an arm. She's the queen. She can't just be running around with one arm, you know? Toji's got one arm, but that's kind of his gimmick, you know? Whereas Seto, she lost her arm in battle, but I think she would replace it. Yeah, Toji's, you know, he's living it, man. He's living it. He's living. Hey, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. He's living it. An arm, it's true. Beast Trader. Ew, we can get some beasties. We can get some ye old beasties. All right, let's give Seto an arm. Give her a skeleton arm, though. I don't think she needs, like, a lifter arm or anything. Just something to get the job done. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, yeah. Toji becomes one arm. Seto becomes metal arm. It's true. There was Asada the Stone Golem, and then there was Seto... Seto the Metal something. Seto the Metal something. Seto the Metal Queen. I think Seto the Metal Queen is good. Seto the Steel Fist. The Iron Fist. Seto of the Iron Fist. That's good. Seto the Iron Fist. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Seto the Metal Fist. The Iron Fist. So yeah, you have Seto the Iron Fist, daughter of Asada the Stone Golem. Love it. We love it. We love it. The Metal Machine. Touché. She is the machine. Boost her unarmed damage a little bit. Specialist, yeah. Yeah. Get some prisoner cages. Oh, we're gonna get some cages. We're gonna end up convincing some people, but first we gotta finish building up and getting our guys outfitted. The Okarits are gonna hate her. The Okarits are the ones that did it to her. Last I checked, our arm damage from arms are broken and don't do anything. That's no. They give you a stat modifier. It works. It works. Gives you a +3 to your unarmed stat. It definitely works. See, she's got equipment bonus, which is the +12. That's including her arm, and then the +8 for the indoor bonus. +2, +4, +2, +4. 8, 4. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, shit. No, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. Hold on. Let's find out. Nope. You're right. You're right. You're correct. Haha. Still, she's more, she's built better. She's built different now. All right. So, Seto. Seto the Iron Fist. Love it. Good. Good, good, good. Also, her unique face texture is bad. She's got a custom face texture that's made specific for her with the radiant faces. So good. So good. Love it. What are you babbling about? She's talking about Beep? What? Beep calculates that the odor will attract a species of carrion beetles within 3 days. Their mandibles are excellent for stripping bones clean. Perhaps we could harvest the chitin. What are you talking about? I have no idea. They've got like a whole thing going on. They've got like a whole thing going on. Full Metal Seto. Haha. All right, so we've got that. We also need to grab some fabric if there's any here. Any fabric? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I was a fool to hope for it. I was a fool. That's fine. Townies? I reject that. You're right, though. We are kind of townies, but I reject it. I've been stuck in this loop of having to mine copper and spend on food and feed everyone. Then by the time I mine the copper, they're starving again. I can't get ahead. Been like 2 to 3 days. It happens like that sometimes. You may have to just take the risk and stop mining copper and instead go kill some things and get some quick loot that way. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Goats, bulls, goats and bulls. Goats and bulls. Lionel, Jim, a bull named The Wall. So there's The Wall, Jim, Lionel, and Kakashi. That's funny. That's funny. It's also a bull named Kakashi, which is funny because Kakashi means scarecrow. Take the wall. The wall, the wall. You'll never see him fall. Works. Works for me. We'll take the wall. The wall, the wall. You'll never see him fall. Where the fuck? Okay, he's way over here. I was like, what the hell? Where has he gone? The wall will move. It's true. It's true. The wall will in fact move. This is gonna be a this is gonna be our battle bull. All right, this is gonna be our full-grown battle bull. Oh shit! Wait, what? Why did I not know that there was a Holy Nation assault coming? Why did I not know that this was coming? How did I not know that this was coming? Okay, well, apparently we're in the midst of a Holy Nation assault. I had no fucking idea. Told you earlier. I must have missed it. I must have missed it. Yeah, I must have missed it. I completely missed it. It's funny. The wall will protect. The wall will protect. Okay, well, Seto's on her way back, so there's that. Holy Nation's on the wall right now. We're gonna take the fight to the Oakernite dogs. The dogs. At least we have the wall to mow. It's true. Mow them down. Take them all down. Take them all down. Kill every one of them. Where's Riku at? What's he doing? Doing what Riku does is what he's doing. Absolutely slaying it with his 100 attack. What's Toji up to? Nothing, because he's unpassive for some reason. Toji, get out there, man. What are you doing? Come on, what are you doing? Get out here and fight some Oakernites. Nice. Is there any banner mods like to put on the back of armor and stuff? I do wish. I do wish. The wall is in bad shape, but he's still fighting. And honestly, I respect him for it. This Holy Nation assault was a joke. An absolute joke. They stood no chance. They stood no fucking chance. Seto's, she's gonna, it's funny, so she went off to get her name changed and do all that stuff. She's gonna come back and it's just a shit ton of dead Oakernites. So now Toji's gotta tell her about what happened. Now Toji's gotta tell her about what just happened. Hey, while you were gone, the Oakernites decided to siege, try to attack us. Apparently they know where we are now. Put them down. Put them all down. Bad. Well, they didn't stand a chance. This is devastating. Look at this place. Just nothing but bodies. Nothing but bodies. Alright, we're going to tell Seto what happened. Welcome back. You were at Flats Lagoon. Oakernites showed up in force. Apparently, they have heard our new location and wanted to finish off Shek once and for all. Drove them off, but there will be more. Sure. See what she has to say about it. Those zealots never learn, do they? I hope you left a few paladins breathing so they could have a word, so I could have a word with them about their theology. Ooh, all right, okay, okay. She's got some things to say, some stuff and things, some things and stuff. Hell yeah. We don't have cages unlocked yet, do we? I don't think we have cages yet. I'm gonna say I'd like to actually see what she has to say. What she has to say with them. I'd like to actually see what she has to say to them. Yeah. I didn't realize my phone's vibrate was still on. There we go. Okay, imprisonment. Do that real fast. Beep, get up here and research that. We got cages to build. Although I don't know how many of these guys are left. Let's be honest. Look at this place. Absolutely devastated. Didn't stand a fucking chance. Absolute massacre. One or two decided to get up. That's funny. Get imprisonment built. We'll get some prisoner cages put together. Stunning. Interior. Okay, actually, you know what? We'll do prisoner poles right over here is what we'll do. We'll do poles. Just post them up. Post them up. We'll use them as bait for the beakers. Bait for the beakers. Can you make Seto somehow talk to the prisoner? I can, yeah. Yeah, you can. It requires you to use the yell function, but it can be done. I've done it with, I did it once with Riku and Ghost when I wanted them to talk to each other. We'll use them as bait for beakers. Perfect, perfect. All right, Riku, get out here. Dying. Dude, he ain't got no limbs. He's dead. He's dead. Or dying. They've seen better days. Holy Sentinel. You're actually not in terrible shape. We'll pick you up. Put you in. Your first aid, so that way you can wake up. For the most part, I'm just going to start stringing your corpses up on these poles, though. Nice. Nice. All right, so we're gonna end up having a little chat with you at some point. I'm gonna have Seto come out here and have a little word with you. I'd say sentient sands depends on how you use it and what you expect from it. Yeah, I mean, like you gotta it takes some time to figure out the nuances of like how it functions, what it does, what it can and can't do, all of that stuff. But once you get that and you understand like the ways to get around the system, it's good. It's not something that I would ever use as like the focal point of my entire playthrough, but it is really good at it's really good as a supplement. I do get annoyed with the similar pessimism that each NPC seems to share. You can fix that by using a different model, and also just generally like doing things like putting your own like doing your own profile editor, right? Editing your faction, which I actually have to make a new faction description here because we're no longer bounty hunters, so I have to change that. Stuff like that, or like going into like off of the game in the Sentient Sans files, editing their backgrounds manually to be more descript. Like I'll show you Beeps, man. Like Beeps is huge. I wrote all of Beeps. I wrote his personality and his backstory, and I did it so that way I would get the most authentic, best version of Beep. You know, I did the same thing for Ghost too, because I wanted to have a good version of Ghost that was going to be, you know, true to who he was. And so like that helps a lot too with dealing with the pessimism. Also, as the game goes on and you start to build a reputation, and like you start to have things that you can like reference and do, like for instance, the whole situation revolving around the Shek Kingdom right now, the more you can reference stuff like that, the more personalities change. Like the Shek Kingdom before, these Shek would have never listened to anything Toji said, but now Seto is the queen, and there, what is it? Last episode, someone gave Toji some lip, and Seto was like, "Hey, he speaks for me. If you disrespect him, you're disrespecting me. I am your queen. Like, get your shit together." And they apologized to Toji, and now they take him with like they respect him. They have, you know, They have a sense of respect and honor for him as a warrior and as a fighter. He fought alongside them in battle. He has a lot of accolades to his name, you know, and so they respect him now. So, is your faction now considered freedom fighters, colonizers, nomads? I'm pretty sure they're considered. I think they're technically considered a form of freedom fighter. I think they'd technically be considered a form of freedom fighter, to be honest. Excuse me. Okay. Once this man wakes up, Seto's going to have a word with him. I had the men string one of them up to a pole outside. Once he wakes up, you can question him all you want as requested. Freedom fighters, just another name for terrorists who are on your side. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. They live next to a big tree. They're clearly Navi. It's true. They're an alien species with, like, purplish, bluish skin, and unique facial markings of some kind. Obviously, they're Navi. Obviously, they're Navi. My God, man, the nav mesh gets so messed up. Some of these buildings are really annoying with this kind of stuff. And now the nav mesh doesn't want to function. Is it because of you? I think it's probably because of you. Yeah, it was because of that. Okay. Oh my God. Yes, okay, so we just can't have the storage containers there. Good to know. Good to know, good to know. When am I ever wrong? Of course I'm right. You're wrong when you're with your deep-seated hatred for the Hive soldiers. That's when you're wrong. That's when you're wrong with your deep-seated hatred for the Hive soldiers. I wish every building had like 25% less mess so pathfinding would stop breaking. Yeah, dude, storage containers are a real pain in the ass. They genuinely fuck up pathfinding an awful lot for me. It's really annoying, actually. It's actually quite annoying. Am I not able to get out now? Oh my fucking God, man. Why? Why? There we go. All right. Beep. Guy awake yet? Still in a coma. Still in a coma. He's combing. Plates, building materials, we're all set with that. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to figure out how we're gonna get fabric. That's what we need to figure out, how we're gonna get fabric. I am justified in my hatred of Hive soldiers. How can you expect to be militant of your faction and not wear proper head protection? Kenshi's a dangerous place. You're not the main character. Listen, I know Kenshi's dangerous. I know you're not the main character. I know that you need head protection, but when you can, you know, pump out numbers the way that they do, head protection's irrelevant, you know? Head protection's irrelevant. They have thick skulls, right? Proper distribution of force because their heads are so wide. It's all about it's physics. It's all about physics. Okay, it's all about physics. That's what that is. It's physics. It's probably physics. All right, research. I need farming. Cotton. There it is. Cotton farming. Yeah, we gotta go in here. What do we need? Tech level 4. All right. Beep, get to work. Get to researching, good buddy. What you do. Their heads should have extra armor by default. They should get an armored faceplate. I agree. Listen, yeah, I agree. Now there are mods that add them in, of course, but in base Kenshi, there's no helmets for the Southern Hive. I mean, for the Hive soldiers, which does, is detrimental to them. But I think they're cool. I think they're cool. I like them. They're one plank below or drop kick away from having their heads removed from their bodies. There's no nudists in these parts, right? No. We just have beakers and bandits, but nothing we can't handle. Oh, this guy's about to wake up. Nice. All right. So here's how we do this, right? So I'm going to talk to him. Oi. Sentinel. I'm just gonna call him Ochre Knight. Ochre Knight. Let's get this man to wake up a bit. He's got big feet, man. God damn, dude. What giant fucking feet. Holy shit. Wakey. Filthy Ochre Knight dog. It's got to generate his profile, so it's taking a minute. Every time I watch Heroes streams, I'm inspired to play. Good. That's the goal. That's the goal. Been playing Kenshi for the first time recently. Loving it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's got to generate his profile, I'm pretty sure. Dialogue library. Let's see. Holy Sentinel. Oh, there he is. There he is. Slaps him awake. You strike me with a heretic's hand, but my soul answers only to Ochre, and your blasphemy will be purged along with your Shek abominations. Oi. That's rude. That's rude as hell. What's the mod to talk to people I need? Sentient Sands. Sentient Sands. All right. So now we're going to try to get Seto to talk to him. Yeah. Whatever you say. Tell that to the dead men you led here being eaten by the beakers. Anyway, this is the new Queen of the Shek. Seto the Iron Fist. And she wants a word with you. Seto, go ahead, get whatever info you want from him. All right, so this should work. I've done this before in other circumstances where, there it is. Do you hear that, Ochre Knight? I am no queen of some dusty throne. I am the Iron Fist. I will break your holy lies. Okay, yeah. Things are happening. Things are happening. Dialogue is happening. Yeah, okay. All right, so now they're arguing with each other. They're arguing with each other. You hear that, Ochre Knight? I am the queen of some dusty throne. I am the Iron Fist that will break your holy lies. Tell me where the rest of your patrol was heading, or I'll start with your fingers and work inward. Abomination, you dare speak of Okran, that forked tongue? Your bone-plated filth will be ground to dust when the Phoenix hears of this. Ah, ha, ha. I think you're mistaken. Phoenix is dead. Sure of that myself at Blister Hill. Some of the other ones are talking too. You lie through your teeth, heretic, the Holy Lord Phoenix. Blasphemy, the Phoenix cannot die. I felt his light in my soul this very morning. You're a demon wearing the man's skin. I was there when we broke the gates of Blister Hill. Your precious Phoenix bleeds just like any other flat skin. The one-armed man speaks the truth. Now Seto's literally telling him what's going on. She's like, nah, we were there. I was there, bitch. I fought on the front lines. Yeah, no, Seto's telling him the truth. She said it. She said it. She said it. So, like, you feel like answering Her Majesty's questions yet? Breaks this the Ochre Knight's fingers. Do we need to start breaking other things? You break my finger, heretic, but you cannot break the truth. The patrol was bound for Stack when they arrived. The Inquisition will know exactly where to find you. Your Shek abominations left our brothers to rot under the east wall. Even the gutters won't touch them now. I mean, that's true. We did do that. We did do that. That's because your god's light doesn't reach the dirt. Maybe if you prayed harder, Okran would have sent the breeze to carry the stench away from my camp. Break another one. These flatskins only learn through pain. Oh, dude, she wants me to break another one. She wants me to break another one. I'm going to do it. I ain't going to feel bad about it. She wants me to break another one. That's funny. All right, we'll break another one. Another Ochre Knight finger. Okran's fire will burn away the pain. You'll get nothing from me but scorn. I like how we're just sitting here torturing this dude now. We're just torturing him. What is he actually going to tell me? Like, out of game, what is he going to tell me, you know? Had to be done. Had to be done. Just piss on him. Ah. God damn it. No. You take over, Seto. Much as you can from him, and then leave him to rot. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna have her take over. You, Shek, think you've won something, but all you've done is trade one tyrant for another. The mud outside the gate will swallow your little kingdom just as it did the last. God damn. With pleasure. Let's see how many more fingers it takes before he remembers his prayers. At least our kingdom doesn't need a dead god to justify its existence. Tell me, when was the last time Okrin filled your bellies with bellies or sharpened your sword? Okrin gives me the strength to endure your filth. Break them all and I'll still be laughing when the Inquisition finds your skulls nailed to the gate. Jesus Christ, man. You mock what you cannot understand. The light of Okrin is not a sword, but to be sharpened. It is the fire that will cleanse the world of your kind. Seto says, then let it burn. A fire that burns only the weak is just a fancy way of admitting your faith can't stand against steel and bone. Sentinel says, you'll see. When the Inquisition marches through the gate, every Shek will learn the true shape of mercy. Seto says, keep dreaming, flat skin. The only thing marching through this gate is more mud, more blood, and more proof of that your god is death. God damn, dude. They are going at it. This is good. This is good. What was the world update again? The new Shek Kingdom is taking the breaking off fingers of captured Holy Nation Sentinel at Anvil Gate, whispering that the Phoenix is dead. Acclaim the heretics scream as blasphemy, even as his knuckles crack. Meanwhile, the buttons. Oh yeah, no, it's a thing. The world will know of the torture that we did here today. Yeah, Philip's having a bad day. Philip is having a bad day. All right, well, we're gonna leave them here. That's how that goes. What's the wall up to? What are they doing? Oh, they're growing. They're growing. Oh yeah, the wall. We'll never see him fall. I would say he's got more than just a couple of his friends' corpses near him. There's this guy's corpse. He's dead. Look at that. Flies and everything. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's real good. Couple Okrinites stuck on poles outside the base. That's good. We've killed our fair share of Okrinites at this point. I would say that we've killed our fair share. Yeah, we've taken a number down. We've taken on a number of them. Toji, I need you to actually... I need you to gather even more iron, dude. I need you to start strength maxing. How did flies get on Kenshi? I have no idea. Fun group torture session. Listen, it has to be done. It has to be done. The Okranite dogs, it has to be done. Look at everything they've done. It has to be done. You know? They took our kingdom. Oh my god, the pathfinding in this building is absolutely awful. Fucking terrible. I may have to replace this particular building because the pathfinding in this one is just fucking downright terrible. Downright terrible. Cutoffs, man. My chat has gone rabid. My chat's gone rabid. My god. Yeah, grab his dick and twist it. Like, you've got rabid. Everyone's gone rabid. All right, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna dismantle this stuff here. We're gonna rebuild it. We're gonna rebuild. We're going to rebuild it outside. We're going to have an outside forge. It's not like it rains or anything. Not like it rains or anything, you know? We're going to have an outside forge. It's going to be a good time. We're going to be one of those people with an outside forge. It's very Shek to have an outside forge, to be honest with you, anyway. Very Shek. Very Shek. Plate beating station. We'll put you right here. Yeah, it's a very Shek thing to have an outside forge, I feel. Or we'll put the ore storage over here. Nice. I mean, there might be, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. I think there might be a small penalty, but I don't think it's a bad one. It's fine. I think the main penalty is when there's inclement weather, but we don't really have inclement weather here. We're going to dismantle you. And we're going to dismantle you. All right. Nice. Yeah, the main penalty is usually the darkness. Yeah, which as long as we have it lit up, it should be fine. But I think an outside forge just works for the Shek. I think it makes perfect sense. I think it just makes perfect sense. Um, 10:22. Okay, just checking the time. Seeing where we're at. Nice. Gutters have turned Anvil's Gate into their own feeding ground. I mean, touche, touche. That's fair. That's fair. Recovery coma. Peyton's dead. Harry's wounded. Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. Real bad. Alright, so now that's back up and running. There we go. Now, who's going to be our Forge Master? To be honest, I think it should be Steve. I think it should be Steve. Let's see what everyone's skill is at the Forge. Who has the best Steve? Gustavin's got a decent Forge skill. So does Teresa. All right, so Teresa's in the lead right now. Meathead, Zeno. Okay, so Meathead, Cyrus too. Cyrus too. But Cyrus has other plans. All right, Teresa it is. Teresa's on the manual iron refinery. Meathead then? He's on the stone mine. He could probably work it. Yeah. Yeah. Steve. We'll have Meathead do it. Makes sense. Meathead. We gotta upgrade this bench too. Nice. Upgrade the bench. Steve, the craft miner. Steve needs to mine. We got to make Steve the miner and the crafter. True. It's true. All right, Steve can mine. We'll make Steve a miner. That's what he does. He mines. Steve mines. What are we doing on food? What is our current food conditions? Running low. Running low. Yeah. Running low. We're going to have to go fix that soon. Gonna have to do a food run soon. Who's on, somebody's supposed to be foraging animals. Rome, what are you doing, man? Are you not doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing? You have literally one fucking job. You have literally one job. Where's the animals? Come on, what are you doing? You need Shek children for the mines. It's just a bunch of wee Sheklings. Bunch of wee Sheklings. All right, Toji's going off on a run. He's fast enough. We can do this. We're gonna head down to Catan. Be the best place to go for this, for what we're doing. Eventually, we'll get hydroponics up and running, and we'll just be able to produce cotton ourselves, and we'll be able to get fabric ourselves. As for food, if we were foraging properly, we'd be fine, which I think we are now. We'll just load up on gutters. Like we'll load up on gutter meat. It's only 15 per thing, but each gutter is 6. So I mean, we'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be good as long as we can get our foraging system set up properly, where he's actually doing it. He's got to forage it, cook it, load, send it to the food store. We should be fine. Everything should be fine. But we're gonna head over to Catan. We're going to buy some fabric. We need a shit ton of fabric. I'm going to try basically just clear them out of any fabric they have. And we'll grab some food in the interim. I can't believe we literally just had a whole sesh where, like, Seto was just full-on torturing. Torturing in an oak right that we had tied up to a pole. It was good. That was good. Had to be done. Had to be done. Proud of her. Did what had to be done. You are not spot checking me, you mother. You mother ain't spot checking me for nothing. Can hear. Do business, yeah. Load up on fabric, love it. Load up on plates too. We'll just get right to the nitty gritty of it all. Right to the nitty gritty of it all. Assuming you live in a dead biome, what is hydroponics prioritized to have? I mean, we need cotton so we can produce fabric of our own, right? And we could probably use it to also make wheat straw so we can produce bread and we can live on bread. But we have so many gutters around that I really don't think food's going to be an issue once we can get our foraging system set up. No, not vegetables. Vegetables are an Okranite food. Shek don't eat vegetables. They eat protein and bread. Protein and bread. We gotta get weapons for Seto. We'll get her some Catan grade commas. Good. $12 miles an hour with our encumbrance. Yeesh. Because of all that fabric. We've got a shit ton of fabric and a shit ton of armor plates. We should be able to at least pump out like one maybe set of gear, but it's not going to be very good gear. But, you know, it is what it is. It has to be done. What if I told you that I gave up trying to install sentient stands after 1 hour of failure today? Would you understand or be confused? Because it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. Shouldn't be that hard. I think it took me 20 minutes to get set, 15, 20 minutes to get it set up. It's really not that hard. I'll give you a simplified version of it. Don't do the Discord one because it requires a bit of extra setup. Do the Steam version. Hit the subscribe button on Steam. Download the Player 2 app. Sign in, create an account, select Sentient Sands, and then on the right-hand side at the very top, it'll ask you, like, you'll have a list, like an LLM list, a text chat LLM. Click on it, scroll all the way to the bottom, and select the one that says Player 2. And then while that is running, like the Player 2 app is open Kenshi. All done. All done. That's all it is. All it takes. It's super simple. Everyone's been asking me to like make a video on it, but I'm like, it's so simple. I don't know. Like, I think a lot of people, when they are setting it up, they forget to select the LM, or they close the Player 2 app, or they don't select Sentient Sands on Player 2. Like they don't like activate Sentient Sands on Player 2, because like that's something you have to do. Those are the only three things that I think would really give you a hold up. You could make it a short. Yeah, I could probably make a short for it. That's something I could probably do. I just couldn't get Player 2 to activate. Like you couldn't get the app to open, or... It's 10:31. All right, I got about an hour before I gotta go to the gym. Ugh. It's supposed to be back day, but it's gonna be a cardio day because I fucked my back up earlier. And I don't work out with a ruptured spine. Make a short on how to set it up. Quick way to refer back to how to make it. Yeah, I'll probably make a short on how to set it up. A lot of people. Why go to the gym so late? Because I have things that I have to do during the day, and it's inconvenient and not really viable for me to go during the day. Plus, I hate the crowds. It's really annoying when I have to wait 20 minutes for the one machine that I want to use at the time. Or, what's my cardio of choice? Elliptical. I have pins and a plate in my right leg, so like, it's really, and like I'm missing like 20% of my kneecap and all that good stuff. So like I can't run I can run, but it causes me pain. Like if in a situation where I'm required to run, I can run. It's not bad enough to where I'm like debilitated, but like I don't like doing it because it feels like someone's about to snap my shin right up the center. So I prefer the elliptical. With that being said, I try to focus more on strength training and stuff anyway. I do a lot of weightlifting. Anyway, the reason I go so late is because my wife works during the day, and I have the kids while she's working. Now, she works from home too, but she works during the day, and I've got to give her the opportunity to get her stuff done as well. I have to, work on my own projects. I have my own stuff to do. Why go to the gym when you can make a home gym? I have a home gym. I find that I don't stick to it nearly as well. I like the atmosphere of the gym. I like going to the gym, but I have like $800 worth of gym equipment in my garage. Also, my garage is not temperature controlled, so like it gets like really hot or really cold depending on the time of year. No, I have like a squat rack, a weight bench. I have like a shit ton of weights, all that stuff in my garage. I just I use it when I need to, but I like the atmosphere of the gym. It's being in the gym. It feels good. It's nice. I like it. It's temperature controlled, good equipment. It's nice. And it's also nice to get out of the house. I work from home. I watch my kids at home. Like, my kids aren't in school yet. Like, it's nice to get out of the house. For something like that. And also, when I'm at home, I have distractions, right? I'm like, oh, I should really go work out, but I also should really get this video done. I should go work out, but I also should really finish this script. I should go do this, but I also should really finish this. Like, there's distractions. There's a lot of distractions. What did I do before YouTube? I went during during my lunch break. I went when I would break for lunch. But schedules have changed a bit, and also my kids are older now. Like, as the kids have gotten older, it's gotten harder, because it's not like when they were like babies and they would go down for like a nap for 2-3 hours in the afternoon. They don't do that anymore. Obviously, they're 5. And so like someone's got to be around to like watch them, and they play outside a lot, so like I got to be present and aware of all that stuff, man. And so I just go at night. It's easier. The crowd's lower. It's easier, and then it doesn't infringe on my wife's ability to do her stuff as well. All that good stuff. So it's just easier. It's more convenient. I know that the only time that I'm going to get to go right now is at night. So at night, at 11:30 when I hop off stream, I go to the gym, and I'm at the gym from usually around midnight until 1 a.m. And then at 1 a.m. I go home, I take a shower, and then I'm up usually around 8:30. And I do it all again. And during the day, I get my shorts done. I get, work on scripts. I do recordings. I respond to comments. I do all that stuff. And, I watch my kids and, help with the housework and do errands, go shopping, all that stuff whenever I have to. But like, it's just, that's what it is. Now come come fall time when the kids start school, because my kids start kindergarten in the fall. When both of my kids are in school, I'm actually going to be switching to day streaming and whatnot, so that I can use the evening. Firstly, I can fix my sleep schedule, because my sleep schedule is beyond fucked right now. But also, once that's done, once they're in school, I can fix my sleep schedule, and I can, start streaming during the day and work on stuff at night. How's the Kenshi voice actor project coming along? I'm waiting on one last voice actor's recordings to come through for one of the characters. I actually have to email the rest of the cast this week. I meant to do it last week, but I forgot. So I'm starting. I got to email them this week to let them know that the project is moving forward. And we should have the first episode out here in a little while once I get that last bit of recording. What's the project? I'm doing a Kenshi anthology, fully voice-acted machinima series. I'm doing a fully voice-acted machinima series. I've got a series of voice actors that have sent me their voice recordings and done their lines and whatnot, and the first episode of this anthology series comes out soon. Hopefully very soon. Hopefully very soon. So, Meathead, how are we doing with equipment? Nice. We love to see it. We love to see it. So this is the gear that the rest of the Shek soldiers are gonna be just rocking. Look at this, the drippiest. The drippiest. Look at them. This is what our warriors will run into battle with. The drippiest. Now, with or without helmet? That's the question. Without helmet? With helmet. Without helmet? With helmet. Also, mind you, the one that Toji's wearing looks better because that's the grade 3. This is the grade 1 version of the armor. With helmet? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Proper Sheklage. You got the Kenshi world on your back right now with a bloated community. yeah, and a quick 100-day challenge. I know. We got a lot going on, but it's okay. With this smarter. Maybe we'll run without. Maybe we'll run without it. Maybe the helm is too much. Maybe we'll run without the helm. I do like having their heads visible. Also, we're going to nix the shield from the list because we don't... We're going to be using the two-handed axe variant. Alrighty. Cyrus, come collect your gear. Yes. His boots. Took that man's boots. There we go. Nice. Yeah, so this is how all of our Shek warriors are going to be dripped out. Like, look, it looks really fucking cool. There's 3 versions. Each version has a different color scheme. So Toji's is tier 3. That's why it looks the way that it does. This is tier 1, and then tier 2. I don't remember what tier 2's color scheme is, but yeah. No, this is really cool for the Shek's new attire. Shit looks fire. Tall, I'm up to my shins in filth, and the only thing growing here is the smell. If the queen wants a proper kingdom, she needs a proper foundation, not a swamp of yesterday's corpses. Everybody's bitching. Everybody's bitching. It's actually Viking, not Chinese, technically speaking. It's based on the Nords from Skyrim. That did sound like a slur. Yeah, you're right. It's not, but it kind of sounded like one. Need to start praising the tree more. It's true. It's true. Gotta start praising them, their trees. Praise the trees. I need to make an item furnace too. Do I have one of those? Do we have one of those? An iron furnace? An item furnace? Maybe? Possibly? I don't think so yet. Excuse me. We have corpse furnace. Definitely use one of those. Could definitely use one of those. All right, we need to get an item. An item furnace. What we need. Repair beds. Oh, we should probably get skeleton repair beds too for some of the limbs that we have going on. Some of the limb situations we have going on. Tool knives. Advanced armor smithing. Well, we need industry, refinery upgrades. Not really worried about that. Farming. Nope. God damn it, where are you? Where the hell is item furnace? I feel like I'm having a moment right now. Where the hell is it? Weapons melting. There we go. Jesus Christ, that was way harder than it needed to be. That was way harder than it needed to be. I don't know why it was that damn difficult. All right, we need to put a light over here too. Large torch post. Cyrus, you're an engineer, man. You're supposed to be doing stuff. Oh my god. Some people just don't want to work. There we go. All right. Ugh. There we go. My man can work a little bit harder now. Get that smithing skill up. Toji will keep this thing decked out with armor plates for right now. You could actually probably get a couple people on armor beating. We'll have, you're busy, you're busy, you're busy. You're busy. You. 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 And you. You guys are on plate beating. Pop 2. You guys are on plate beating. That's what you do. Good. Good, good, good. We're building. We're building. Just Talcon, you're gonna be on corpse disposal here in a minute. Okay, so it looks like we're actually starting to gather up meat and stuff now, which is good. We're actually starting to forage. So food shouldn't be too much of an issue. Very good, very good. I don't know if I don't know if that picked up on the mic, but that was a really, really loud one. My God, that was awesome. That felt great. I just cracked my neck, and I felt like I just cracked the entirety of my spine. That was awesome. I don't know if that picked up on the microphone, but Jesus. Alright, you are filled with gear. He's filled with gear. So, we're going to have some more Shek come over and start outfitting themselves. We love it. We love to see it. We love to see it. Nice. Nice. I'm glad that it picked up. Storage. We need armor storage. Right there. Yeah, yeah. Armor storage. I'll line up armor storage right out here. I have the old man tell when it rains leg. Oh, I have that too. I have that too. I was bitching earlier today, actually. I take fucking ibuprofen like it's candy some days. I was complaining about it earlier because it was gonna rain. My right leg absolutely kills me when when the weather gets cold, when temperature shifts too quickly, or when it's gonna storm. I can always tell how bad the storm's gonna be depending on how fucking sore my leg gets. Nice. There. Same deal. Stuff in here. Yes. Our troops are being fitted out right. They're going to look great. They're going to look great. Blacksmithing never sounds good. Always like a bunch of Shek just getting their anger out. I mean, I feel like the Shek should be better smiths than they are. Like, in my mind, the Shek should be like top tier smiths, right? Like they should be the dwarves of of this world in terms of their smithing prowess. But you know, maybe it's just me. For me, it's my hip area attacking up right now. Actually, it looks like it's going to rain soon. It usually starts about an hour before. Yeah, I've noticed, depending on the severity of the storm, it starts like an hour or two before. It's not great. Not great. It ain't great. Smithing's going up. Good, good, good. What are we doing in terms of food? Good. Steve's over here mining. They can just mine from anywhere in the base. That's hilarious. Have you tried the late skeleton leg MK2 in our store? Get one today, 5% off, coming with a free leg removal, no pain. Yeah, listen, I'd replace it in a heartbeat. I'm a level with you. I fucking hate the leg thing. It could be worse. Like I had to walk with a cane for fucking 4 years, 4 or 5 years, and that was really annoying. So at least I don't have to do that anymore. I can walk unassisted now, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating. Doesn't make it any less frustrating. I wonder if there's any more of these guys just wandering around. Riku, go wander around for a minute while we're doing all this stuff. Go wander around for a minute. Sheks being blacksmiths wouldn't be a race thing, though. If they were like police, they've just been handed stuff to use. Maybe something like, maybe if smithing played a bigger role in the kingdom would be cool. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it would make sense. It'd be really cool if the, yeah, these guys, they wander around. They got the good armor. I feel like it would make sense if the Shek, like, had blacksmithing as a part of their culture. Like, if it was a larger part of their culture. Yeah, bro, you ain't gonna stand a chance against fucking Riku. It ain't gonna happen. Pick you up. We're gonna get back here and loot your stuff. These guys just wander around. Kenshi chat becomes a pain management support group. We all yearn for replacement for a busted body. It's true. I wish to escape the confines of my weakened flesh. My weakened flesh. You can take all of this stuff, my guy. Take that blade. Taking these. Nice. And I'll take this just because I don't want you to have it. Nice. And Seto, actually, her martial arts has decreased because of her encumbrance, which is fine. But we are going to, we gotta get her strength up a bit. There we go. And I believe I had Toji buy her some weapons as well. Yes. There it is. Now she has her weapons. She fights with Kamas. Look at them. They're badass. She got 2 of them. She's a beast. She's a beast. All right, well, this guy's unconscious. We don't really have any use for him. I'm going to go dump him in the desert somewhere. Go dump him in the desert. I'm going to take these books because I can sell them. Yeah, sell those books. Beakers! Beakers are good. Beakers keep the men fed. Night in the Woods vinyl is getting re-released. Let's go. 100% pre-ordering when I get paid. Hell yeah! I don't know anything about it, but hell yeah! Whoa! Hey, James. What's going on, bud? If there's any more of these guys wandering around, any more of those Viking dudes, we could use a couple more of the elite sets for our boys. We gotta get one for Beep. We gotta get one for Watcher. The fucked up part is despite all of our strength, we are still not anywhere near capable of taking on the Holy Nation. I'm gonna do something devastating, but it has to be done. We need them supplies. We need them supplies. Get them supplies. Go get them. Take them down. We need those supplies. Who said that? I have no idea what they're talking about half the time. They're all like having their own conversations and like developing their own thing. I have no idea what they're talking about half the time. Zenu, the tamed gutter. Hold on. That tamed beak thing the gutters have been operating around bad business. A creature that thinks with a handler is worse than a beast. Settle the Iron Fist. Worse, it's a weapon they can't fully control. One good shot and the leash snaps. Then the gutters learn what happens when you play with fire. You'd risk the camp to prove a point. Let the bandits in the gutters wear. Oh yeah, okay. So they're arguing about how to deal with the beak things, as they do. All right, let's go loot this place up. Rome's currently searching the bodies, salvaging the bodies, foraging the bodies. The bodies. There we go. There we go. That's what we needed. Some of these, some food, more books, that stuff. Cats. Always use more cats. Shitty legs and economy legs. We don't really need any of that stuff. What about you? What about you? No? What about you? No? Where was all the food? Did we already forage it? We may have already foraged it, actually. Where's the leader at, too? There he is. A lantern of radiance. Take that. It was good to have an extra lantern of radiance in your backpack. It's my backpack now. I thought the next Toji was Thursday. No. Thursdays are our variety stream night. We usually do non-Toji stuff on Thursdays. We do non-Kenshi stuff on Thursdays. The wall. You'll never see him fall. Or they used to shape metal for this. They got a skeleton who used to shape metal for the Second Empire. What? Oh, dude, Seto's actually giving orders. Fine, you put them on water duty. Cyrus on weapon drills. I'll handle scouting. The camp won't build itself on wishbone prayers and broken strings. Okay, she's actually fucking... She's leading. She's doing things. She's giving orders. She's giving orders. Love it. I love to see her actually doing like her job. I think she's finally taken to being a leader. Make it 2 days. I'll drag him back by the neck if I have to. What did she say? We're not building a kingdom on wishbone prayers. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm glad she's actually like coming into her own. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna give her a compliment. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna have Toji tell her. It's nice to see you finally amend some orders. Really coming into your own as queen. Gotta give her a little bit of praise, you know? Give her a bit of praise. Did I yell that? Oh, I yelled it. Haha. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to yell that, but it happened. So when she gives orders, do the other NPCs follow up? Sometimes they'll have dialogue that where they'll talk about what she asked them to do. Got to fire for it. Just make sure she doesn't burn through our supplies before we're ready to march. Orders are only as good as the steel behind them. At least now we've got someone who knows which end of the sword to point at the enemy. Yeah. You're doing fine, Seto. We are fed. Fort's up and running. Are happy-ish. It's good. We are rebuilding. Rebuilding's the easy part. Keeping everyone alive long enough to see it finished. That's the real fight, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah. We are geared up. Can start to fight back. It's the Ochre Knights. Can save the Shek stuck in the refugee camps. We're gonna save them. The Ochre Knights have caged enough of our people. When we march, I want to be the one breaking through those bars. And we will. And we will. You change the description of different groups too. Like if I wanted some grunts and some noblemen, would they each speak to each other accordingly? Yeah, you can change the profiles for individual people. And they will act in accordance with their profiles. So if you assign people, like if you made profiles for people as being like peasants or grunts, and then you assign people as noblemen, they'll talk to each other from their position, like from their personalities, their backstories, and their station. That's why Seto is giving orders now, because we established her as the queen. So that's what she's acting like, you know? Took a lot of work, but it's taken like 5 episodes of talking, basically, and like convincing her to take her job seriously, but she's finally starting to act like the queen, instead of fighting me every goddamn chance she gets. She was really against making decisions. She would do it, but it would take a lot of pressing, but she's finally doing it. Okay, damn right we will. Every cage we had to break is a debt we pay in blood, and I'll make sure they remember the weight of those bars long after they're free. Alright, well, continue on. By the way, Cyrus, you think of the new uniform? Keeps the wind out. Steel holds up to a cleaver swing. Good enough for me. Yeah. He's not a picky man. Not too picky. The Sentient Sands Player 2 ended V1 or V2 or nothing after the URL digits. What do you mean? I never had to mess with any of the URL digits or anything like that. Like I didn't have to do any of that stuff. Not I don't know. I just set up player what is it? I just set up the Player 2 app. Signed in, selected Sentient Sands, then picked the LLM on the right side, so I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. Okay. How are we doing on equipment? Output is good. Output is good. Steady output. Steady output. Fabric-wise, we're not going through a lot of fabric. We'll actually probably be able to outfit most of the troops pretty fucking quickly at this pace. It was good. Nice. Love to see it. Okay, we're coming along. Listen, the Shek are starting to get properly outfitted. Things are going well. Look at them. Look at them in their fits. They're beautiful. They're glorious. They're glorious. All right, Watcher, we're going to give you the shield, actually, because I think you're actually going to use it. I think you're actually going to use it. Use boots for right now, too. Good. It's good. You'll be pleased to know that I got the dang thing to work. Ha See? There you go. You got it. I believe in you. I believed in you. Yeah, no, this is a really cool armor for the Shek. I think it's badass. What would the Holy Nation think of hydroponics? They basically don't do anything above tech level 3. That's their threshold. Tech level 3 is their threshold. They do not go beyond it. Couple caterpillars out there. That's fun. Let's wander around for a minute. See if we can get this squad over here to assault us. Yeah, come on, Beakers. More food for Rome. Not the place. Rome is our forager. Now, we've caught a couple of those Vikings wandering around, and we like those because they give us easy access to the good gear. Easy access to the good gear that we want for our general units. Speaking of the good gear, we gotta make some of the runic armor too, which we should be able to do now, actually. So let's run on in here. First 2. There it is. Look at that. Okay. Now we can make the runic ones too, but we may need a better smithy for that. Is that the case? What is this? Rune carving station. Oh, okay. Runic armor smithy. Okay, so there's a new smith for it. Interesting. Interesting. Smith crafting. Crafting runic armor smithy. Animal. Oh, okay. We're gonna need animal teeth, animal horns, animal claws, leviathan pearls. Oh, these ones are gonna take some fucking work. God damn. Right there, will do. Hey, Sleep, thanks for streaming and giving us all the content. Thank you for hopping over. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Riku's time has risen. Leviathan hunting. Honestly, Riku would absolutely fucking demolish a Leviathan. Let's be fair. Dust King Tower became our boss's hide. Boss's hide and faction expanded. Oh yeah, not worried about that. We'll deal with these guys. These pestering insolents. Triangle bandits, really? They're trying to attack us with triangle bandits? Yeah, not too worried about that. Hey, look, it's a pile of them. Do we have someone on the corpse furnace? Do we have somebody doing that? Anybody doing that? We probably need somebody doing that. Just taking that's your job. You're on corpse disposal. Hop to it. You're on corpse disposal. Hop to it. All right, what does this one look like? These are the black. Oh, these are. Okay. That's for the one that we have. Oh, and the runes, that's what they're for. Interesting. I had no idea. I had no idea. Interesting. What's the third one for then? This is the black and northern coat. What is the third one for then? Rune-empowered legendary Norse broadsword. Ew. Oh, these are not the best ones. These are the third. Ew, there are better ones. There are better ones. There is a better one. Good to know. Good to know. This is just this is the grade 2. This is what the 5 invincibles are going to end up wearing. Okay. All right, we're learning things. We're learning things. I'd love to see a series of mods for Kenshi or Kenshi 2 that let you go full-on colony builder, like with the same level of detail as a game like RimWorld or Going Medieval. I'm really excited to see what the settlement system and whatnot, the outpost system looks like in Kenshi 2 full scope. What the full scope of it's going to look like. Because I bet it's going to be so cool. I bet it's going to be so cool. Pick you up. Put you right over here. You lost a limb, right? Yeah, you lost a leg. Yeah, you can stay right there. That's what happens. That's what happens. Clean up these corpses. Do we have any faction assaults headed towards us? Oh, we do. We have a Holy Nation assault headed in 3 days. And a Triangle Bandit assault in a couple days, too. And it looks like there actually is more Triangle Bandits that were headed our way. But they got eaten by beak things. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty soon we're going to be ready to march on Squin. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be the best time. Best time with great people. No, shield. That's what we want. Play gauntlets. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be terrifying when we have all these guys lined up in a proper, like, proper military formation, just charging after the Holy Nation. It's going to be great. The heroes of the Shek, the new Shek Kingdom. The reconstituted Shek Kingdom. Arguably the superior Shek Kingdom. Not going to have the same pitfalls that we had before. No, sirree. No, we are not. Those pants. Gotta get the pants rolling. Oh. Nice. Cool. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. This is what a proper army looks like. This is where you find Asada going out against the Holy Nation was sprung by a traitor. Yeah, she's actually living with amnesia. She's actually living she's living in the United Cities with amnesia. She thinks that she's actually a sock. She thought that she was a sock this whole time. She's a ham sandwich. She's been living under the impression that she's actually just a ham sandwich. Full-on amnesia. Has no idea who she is. She's a side of the ham sandwich. That's all she knows. I'm sorry, what? He's just dragging beak thing bodies by their necks. Honestly, kind of a vibe. Kind of a vibe. Yeah, so there's actually a higher variant of this armor that I wasn't aware of, which means this armor that they're wearing currently is going to end up going on the 5 Invincibles. Good to know. Good to know. We need to go hunt down some Leviathans, though, because that's what it costs to, that's what it costs for these, for all this good stuff. So I'm thinking that, I'm thinking Riku goes on a journey of self-discovery and violence. Who's got the bag full of weapons right now? I think it's Steve. All right, Steve, we're trading with you for a minute. What I have was it do? Good damage, but not extra against Leviathans. We're gonna take the Leviathan, the true Leviathan Slayer as a backup. I don't think we can wield it properly still yet, but you know, it's good to have. Also, we'll put those in there. You don't really need those. And because we're going up against these beasties, we are going to be taking our helmet with us. Riku the God's going off on a journey. Is Riku also teaching Toji how to hunt Leviathans? So Riku originally taught Toji how to, taught Toji as a warrior, right? Like that was what one of his things, one of his directives. But now Riku's directive is a bit different. He's basically just sticking with Toji because they're friends, like that's their thing, right? And he's also doing it to honor Ghost. But Riku is first and foremost a Leviathan Slayer. That's what he's always been. He is a Leviathan Slayer. And now we're in a situation where we need Leviathan pearls. And who better to go get those pearls than the man who is a classically trained Leviathan Slayer himself? You know, this is what he was raised to do. Are you kidding me? Oy vey. Fucking bone dogs, man. Also, we're in the water. This is so stupid. Oh my god. This is so dumb. We're gonna have to stop at Flats Lagoon. The fucking water, man. Toji, Watcher, Steve, you guys get down here. My god. Ridiculous. He's gonna get knocked out just because he's in the water. It's fine. We'll get him picked back up. It's fine. Absolutely insane. And now they're gonna get knocked out because they're in the water. So stupid. All right, Riku, go to Flats Lagoon and heal yourself up. Fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. Bested by a wet dog. I know. I know. Absolutely ridiculous. It's fine. He'll go rest up in Flats Lagoon. Couldn't even fight back. Bullshit. Kenshi. Kenshi. It's alright. We'll get him up here. We'll get him all rested up. Get him healed up. We gotta go visit the robotics workstation anyway. Get his limbs repaired. We'll get his limbs all repaired. And then he's off to hunt Leviathans like a true warrior, like a beast. Like a true beast. Alright, so he's resting up. We're going to pop back to the town, see how things are happening over here. All is well. All is well. Wall's taking some beatings, but he's getting his toughness training, as he should. All is good. New here, would you be gentle to brief me on the history of the crew? Yeah, it's a long one. It's a long one. This is season 2 of this playthrough, so it's a long run. This started as a solo bounty hunter playthrough with one character named Toji. And Beep to carry things. It was a solo bounty hunter playthrough. Beep had to carry things because Toji had no arm, and so he couldn't carry anybody. But he could fight, so he was a one-arm martial artist. Season 1 was him collecting bounties and doing things. He ended up meeting many friends and allies along the way because we're using the Sentient Sands mod, so he can develop friendships and relationships with NPCs and have dialogue with them and all that stuff. Developed friends along the way, lost a lot of friends along the way. And some of those losses resulted in him joining the Shek Kingdom and helping the Shek Kingdom siege the Holy Nation. He charged alongside he charged alongside the Shek Kingdom with Asada, Mukai, and 100 plus Shek against Stack, Bad Teeth, and Blister Hill. Unfortunately, Asada, Mukai, and Bayan all died in the final assault against the Phoenix in Blister Hill. We killed the Phoenix, but Asada and them died as well. So the Shek Kingdom fell to ruins. Unfortunately, during our fight, though, even though we killed the Phoenix and we took Blister Hill, we took Stack, we took Bad Teeth, the Holy Nation, when Asada and Mukai died, slipped behind us and took the Hub, Squin, and Admag. So we have Seto in our party, and the current goal of Season 2 is that we are rebuilding the Shek Kingdom with Seto as the heir to the Shek Kingdom now that the Shek Kingdom has technically fallen. So the Ochre Knights took the Shek Kingdom. We killed the Phoenix. They took Admag and all that stuff. So we won the war, only to return home to find that the entirety of the Shek Kingdom had actually been taken over by the very force that we had thought we had just won against. So now we're rebuilding the Shek Kingdom under the rule of Asada's daughter, Seto the Iron Fist. So that is the current run of this playthrough. That is the current run of the playthrough. This is our man, One-Armed Toji. Oh, yeah, and eventually we're going to get revenge on the Fogman. There was other things that happened, but I was giving you the ad-libbed version. We're getting revenge on the Fogman. That's how a lot of this started. So we've had many adventures, many good things, many bad things, lost a lot of friends, all that good stuff. This is our man Riku the God. He's an absolute monster, absolute maniac, absolute fucking maniac. What's his strength up to so far? 93. Still building, still building. Got to get that thing. Got to get it up higher. Got to get up higher. We're going to end up being able to properly wield the true Leviathan Slayer. We got to get up higher, but we are going to try to use the true Leviathan Slayer against, you know, the Leviathans and see how it goes. All right, how are we doing on equipment building? We should still be working up with it. How do you train strength when you're that high? Just, I mean, carrying things, heavy weapons, all that stuff. Using weapons that are... Like, if he uses the true Leviathan Slayer, he'll continue to level strength. How easily he forgets the men he leads straight to their deaths at the Fishman Islands. And the cannibals. I did it once with the cannibals, too. Listen, it happens. I'm sorry. Not sure if the scenario happened in this playthrough as vanilla world state or caused by a mod. I thought after you kill the Phoenix, the whole nation falls apart. It's reactive world because we killed the Phoenix, but also Asada and Mukai died. So technically, in reactive world, when Asada and Mukai die, the Holy Nation takes over Admag, the hub, and they take over Squin. So because the Phoenix died and Asada and Mukai died simultaneously, both of the world state changes happened simultaneously. So the Northern Holy Nation territory was lost, but the Shek Kingdom became taken over by the Holy Nation as a result of the diplomatic status characters being taken out simultaneously. So it's because of reactive world. What does he need his strength at? Like 156 or something like that in order to properly wield it. He needs to have his actual strength stat to 100, and he has to have 2 masterwork industrial lifter arms in order to properly wield it. Like it's the pinnacle of weaponry. That's cool. Did you plan it or it just happened? I planned none of it. It just happened. If you watch through it, like there's moments where I'm just completely thrown off by everything that's happening. Like after the fight with Blister Hill, we actually went to Rebirth wondering if maybe Asada got enslaved or something because I didn't see her die. She was there. I saw her fighting. I saw her and Mukai fighting. I saw Mukai fall. I didn't see Asada fall. And so I thought maybe she might have gotten enslaved during the fight. So I went up to Rebirth to save her. And unfortunately, Rebirth, we were outnumbered by Okronites. There was only 5 of us in the party. And color my surprise when we go to attack Rebirth, we're fighting them, we realize we're outnumbered, and a fucking battalion of like 20 Shek warriors, including 5 Invincible, walk up behind us and just join the fight. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. We thought that it was over, they were gone, and they just showed up. And the fight continued at Rebirth. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. It's, yeah, this whole playthrough has been easily the most narratively driven playthrough I've done, even more than my Dwarves run, which is crazy. What armor is that? Is that from a mod? It is from a mod. This is the Legacy of the North armor mod. It's a port of a Skyrim armor mod. Oh yeah, the scenarios that this game creates are insane. Absolutely insane. All right, so we're gonna take Riku, and we're gonna head off now. We're off. Actually, we should stop and get some food first. Get a little bit of food first. Couple ration packs, and then we're off. We're off to fight a Leviathan. Give me your goods. Take 2 of those packs. I can sell those because I did that already. Can sell that. Good. We got a sleeping bag in case we need it. Thieves backpack. I think we're okay. I think we're good. Recovery kits, first aid kits. Yeah. All right, we're off. The amount of people being eaten was plain. I'd be worried for Hero. There was a lot of early game casualties. Okay, people haven't. People still haven't forgiven me for some of the casualties. People died. Ghost death was that one was out of nowhere, and that one was completely. That one was fucking tragic. Absolutely tragic. There was no way we could have predicted that. All right, we're going to give him the True Leviathan Slayer. We're going to let him train with that. He needs to wield weapons that are too heavy for him. That's the only way he's going to effectively level his strength. Because he also has such good strength that, like, he effectively can't really carry the amount of weight that he needs to. Like, there's not enough items to make him, like, strength train properly. What are you, a skeleton bandit? Oh, bish. Hit me with your best shot. Insta-death. Lose your legs, son. All right, let's see how his strength stat is actually training with this thing. It's slow. It's really slow. But he's cleaving. He's cleaving. He's doing it. He's actually getting faster with it. He used to be slower, fun fact. He used to be slower with it. Over. Oh, gone with his... Okay, no, he's still up. He's still up. Now he's down. Nice. It's finished. That's all he says. It's finished. It's done. Let it be done. Watching it back, it almost feels funny with all the plans for Ghost. Yeah, I mean, all the work I put into editing his profile and giving him personality and all that stuff just for him to get fucking eaten. It was not a great time. It was a bad time for everybody. Mostly me and Ghost. You know, obviously it was a bad time for him, but mostly me. Oh man, Ghost died. He died so the rest of us could live. He died so the rest of us could live, that's all. I remember when Riku challenged the Leviathan Slayer leader, went so wrong so fast, and he got disrespect. Yeah, dude, he challenged him, and the guy broke both of his arms, and then said, "You're not worth it," and walked away. Like, he was like, "Yeah, that's it, I'm done. Come back when you're actually a challenge." Basically told Riku, "Get fucked, stay fucked." Like, devastating. Absolutely violated my boy. Broke both of his arms and then just walked away. He violated my boy. I will say that Ghost Death is what convinced Riku finally to replace his limbs with cybernetics, because he was damn resolute he wasn't going to do it for a really long time. Ghost dying is what finally convinced him to do it. So Riku's on a journey right now. He's collecting materials, Leviathan pearls. Cat was sacrificed to the moon call. Yeah, that's also true. that's also true. That did happen. Cat was unfortunately a casualty to the moon cult. A lot of bad things have happened. A lot of bad things have happened. Oh, there's some. Take these gorillas first. All right. Go, go, go. That's right. Lure him over here, nice and solo. Nice and solo. He's an adult Leviathan. This is what you trained for, Riku. This is what you trained for. My God, he's doing it. He's kind of kicking its ass, too. He's kind of kicking its ass, too. Aiming right for the head. Does the moon cult reference to Kenshi as the moon or the bigger planet or the sister moon to Kenshi? So the moon cult, I largely don't think actually know that that Kenshi is a moon. Like, most people on Kenshi probably don't know that Kenshi is a moon. They probably think that the planet above Kenshi is a moon, right? They don't have the scientific or astrological knowledge to astronomical knowledge to know that the difference between that. So realistically, they probably think that the like planet above Kenshi is in fact a moon. Now, with that being said, oh goddamn land bats! Not the time, you fools! My prey is getting away. Oh my God, there's so many of them, they won't end. That's training, I suppose. His attack is still going up. I actually have a video coming out not next week, but the week after on the moon call. That talks. It's the origins of the moon call. I did a full in-depth investigation on it. And kind of came up with what I believe to be the origin story of the Moon Cult, how they came to be, all of that stuff. God damn it, my Leviathan's getting away, you bastard! My Leviathan's getting away. He got away. Oh my god. I'm so mad. I'm so mad! God damn it, we were winning! We were kicking its ass and everything! We were winning! Oh my god, that's such utter horse shit. Ridiculous. It wasn't even a lot. Like it wasn't even like a loss in the traditional sense. We didn't even lose. He got away because we got distracted by the fucking 50,000 land bats. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. The only upside is that we got some strength gains out of that. The only upside is we got a little bit of strength gains out of it. We were winning, too. We were going to solo the adult Leviathan, beat his ass. Ridiculous. Now he's nowhere to be found. Gone. Gone. I'm gonna have to leave here in a minute. Rest up, and then we'll save it. All right, so we're up to 141. We are getting closer to the strength needed to wield that weapon. It's yeah. Yep. All right, so 4.2 times 40. Hold on. Let's see what the actual number I need for it is to officially be able to wield it, like, relatively fine. There it is. 168 strength is what we need to wield it properly. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. We had it. It was dead to rights. We had it. And the damn thing got away because of those damn land bats. Alright, we'll take this one now. You guys are hungry. Are you hungry? You should have plenty of food. I mean, we have food. I don't know if we have plenty of food. We have food. As for the wall, we'll have to deal with that afterwards. It's fine. I want to see one Leviathan fell. Me too! We're gonna do it. We're gonna kick his ass. Look at him. He's soloing him. Like a champion. They call him Riku the God for a reason. He's gonna no-hit the Leviathan. It's gonna be beautiful. Aim for the head. He's taking the Thanos approach. Can't stop him. You just can't stop him. He's carving, he's cleaving, he's kicking his ass. Fucking land bats, man. Alright, we've done it. We've felled a Leviathan. We did it. We felled him. Nice. We downed a Leviathan. So I don't think the Eagle's Cross was made as a military weapon, but as a riot suppression weapon to pick off riot leaders during policing action. But that's just a theory. Just a game. It's a game theory. That's a good theory though. I'd have to look into it. I haven't looked too much into the ranged weapons of Kenshi. But either way, guys, I'm actually a little late compared to when I usually get off. I gotta get my ass to the gym. Gotta get to the gym, gotta get swole. Except not actually swole today because it's cardio. But, you know, it's fine. Why do you have so many Sheks? Because we're the new Shek Kingdom. That's what we're doing. We're rebuilding the Shek Kingdom. Because the Shek Kingdom in my game has fallen into a terrible, terrible state. Terrible, terrible state. The Holy Nation's northern borders were completely destroyed in the war with the Shek, but Asada and Mukai died, and now the old Shek Kingdom is controlled by them. It's bad. Bad. Anyway, that's all the time I got, guys. I sincerely appreciate you guys all coming to hang out with me, watching the new Shek Kingdom continue to rise. Riku the God out here hunting Leviathans for the good of the party, for the good of the people, for the good of the people. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to do one more episode of One Arm Toji, and then Thursday is a variety stream. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm leaning towards Cyberpunk. I think that'd be fun. So, excuse me. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Stick around because I have, stay tuned. I mean, because I have some good stuff coming in the works. Next week should be a good week for some content. So stick around, guys. Stick around. We got some good stuff coming, and not this upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after that is when the lore video on the Preacher Cult drops. So cool stuff with that as well. But as always, guys. Use your powers for good instead of evil. Make a difference in somebody's life. And I will see you tomorrow for more One Arm Toji. Now it's time to go get swole.